Welcome to the Living in the Zone podcast with your host, Jim Fannin. This is your front row seat into the minds of champions. As a master mental performance coach, Jim will pull back the curtain on the hidden strategies that drive peak performance in sports, in business, and in life. If you're an athlete, coach, entrepreneur, or just someone who's ready to level up mentally and step into your greatness, you're in the right place. Welcome to Living in the Zone.
Who is in the zone? Who's in that purposeful, calm feeling that nothing can go wrong? Peak performance, discipline, focus, confident, calm, cool, and loving the challenge. Who is in the zone? My favorite segment. And I want to take this right up front. This is somebody you've never heard of. Justin Osterhouse. You're in the zone. He's a baseball player, hitter, and a pitcher. Plays for Purdue Fort Wayne. They scored 11 runs in the ninth to win. And who I'm talking about? Well, he had a walk-off grand slam home run. But Justin Osterhouse, you had one of the greatest games, I believe, in college history. 4 home runs, walk-off granny in the ninth.
Nothing to laugh about there.
Nothing to laugh about. 5 hits, that's a big deal. Stolen base. And here's the thing, he was the winning pitcher. Also, he had 8 ribbies. He pulled an Ohtani in college, which is unbelievable.
What made Justin be in the zone?
You know, this is a kid that has really been one of the stars on the team. I think the pressure toward the end of the season really left him committed to being present.
And a lot of players will choke in the last part of the season. Even the best teams in the country will lay a goose egg in the conference tournament.
I've coached at least a dozen guys to hit 3 home runs in one game. I've only coached 4 guys to hit 4. Why is that? The 13 or dozen guys that hit 3, they tried to hit the 4th. That's not what got you the home run to begin with. Yeah. So I'm so impressed with Justin because he stayed in the moment until the big moment, and then he remained in the present during the moment when the money's on the table to have a walk-off. S.C.O.R.E. Check, 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 check. Justin, you're in the zone. Well done. Well done. Who's in the zone for you, Ryan, this week?
Well, for me, everyone, in Chicago we call him PCA, Pete Crow-Armstrong. This is a guy that last year Chicago was raving about. And then he started the year a little slow, and then the Dodgers series happened on Sunday Night Baseball, and he went off. Since then, PCA, Pete Crow-Armstrong, he's hitting .290 now. He's got 12 homers on the year, all since that day in April, about a month ago.
So that was a month ago.
12 doubles. He's on pace for a 30-30-30 season. And just this last series against the White Sox, the Crosstown Classic, he was 8 for 14 with a homer double, 2 triples, 4 runs scored, 9 RBIs, and 1 stolen base, just to put a little cherry on top. He is so in the zone right now. Why? Because he loves baseball. He is embracing the city of Chicago like I haven't seen anyone embrace in a long time. Yeah.
Does he get free deep dish everywhere? He probably does.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Come on.
But the way he's playing.
He always plays with his hair on fire. I think his hair's even dyed like an electric blue. He always hustles. The crowd loves him.
He's a crowd favorite for sure.
Oh, and he soaks it in. He doesn't not want it. In fact, I think he wants people to be chanting his name. And we got MVP chants already, which is crazy. But PCA, he's soaking it in. He's so in the zone. I think he's an MVP candidate right now if he can keep it up, but that's the hard part about being in the zone. Can you maintain it?
162 games, that's difficult, period. Caleb, who's in the zone for you?
I'm going over to Italy on the clay courts this past weekend. Mr. Carlos Alcaraz defeating #1 in the world, Jannik Sinner. Jannik rolling into this he had 26 sets straight that he had won going into this weekend. Carlos in the first set is down double set point, 15-40. And the thing that I saw the most is he committed to his game. He stayed disciplined and focused in the moment, that he did not alter what he had, what his game plan was.
How many match points against him?
2 set points down. 2 set points, not match points, 2 set points down in the first. And he committed, forced Jannik to have 2 errors in that came back, won the set, and then won the second set, 6-1.
Blitzed him.
He did blitz him that second set. It was over. But the really thing is that he committed to that game. He did not change strategy. He did not change tactics. His relaxation stayed where it needed to be. And when he felt that pressure back up down in the first set, serving 15-40, I got 2 set points here, and he stayed committed. Like I said, Yannick forced a couple errors.
Stayed patient.
Changed.
He stayed patient.
And for Alcaraz, that's great to be down match points and then come back. Now he's going to the French. Now,
Yes.
an Italian that I coached, 1976, Adriano Panada, is down 11 match points in the Italian Open to another client, Kim Warwick.
Okay.
On the 11th match point, it hits the net, stops. And it seemed like time stood still. Is it going to drop on my side or the other side? Luckily, it goes on the other side. He not only saves the 11th match point, but he goes on to be in a zone state and win the French back to back. So being down match point, surviving that, you feel like I've got this little leprechaun lucky thing on my shoulder,
Got
you know?
something going
Go
on.
Irish.
Got something going on.
Go Irish.
Yeah, something. Yeah, you go Domers. He's got to
Domers.
get that in. Come on,
He
Lynch.
said leprechaun.
Come on, Lynch. But in any event, we'll see. But he's going to be a favorite for the French.
Definitely will
So
be.
is Sinner.
So will
So is
Yannick.
Djokovic. But it's going to be an amazing French Open. But
It
what a
is.
great win. And to find out the missing link that will take you to the next level, check in the description below. Go to our assessment wall, take any of our 24 assessments to help you ascertain the missing link that's going to take you to the next level. And Zoniacs, subscribe. Come on, Jimmy needs some love. Help us get our subscriptions up. Be sure to subscribe so we can send our show directly to you. So, Esteban, let's go to the WNBA. You are a resident expert on WNBA. How did you become such a crazy fan of the WNBA?
Actually started with the college. Started with Caitlin Clark when she became a sensation. Never really been a basketball fan and started watching.
Yeah.
And then watched her grow, and then it came into the WNBA. So who I have in the zone is Indiana Fever. Highly
Come on,
anticipated
girls.
game.
The whole team.
The whole team.
Let's go.
The-
It's opening week.
the
Let's
whole
go,
team.
Indiana.
I mean, opening game.
I'm not looking at Caleb.
So-
he thinks he's
so-
he thinks he's doing all this.
Yeah, I know.
You know, he's got the
Pacers.
We got the Fever. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
No baseball
Purdue
team, but you know.
Boilermakers.
You are very biased. I mean, I live in Indiana, and I watch all the games. All right. I mean,
So why is Caitlin Clark coming out with a triple-double right off the bat? She did.
it was one of
20
your,
points, 10 rebounds, 10 assists.
I'm going
Smoke
to
the
use
sky.
one of your favorite words: commitment. She made the 100% commitment. She not only is she highly intelligent, she runs she runs the court. When you
Yes.
see her going down that court, she's looking at the court, thinking. You can see her thinking of where she's going to throw it.
She has purpose.
She has purpose. Nobody else. You see that in nobody else. You see guards take things up and all that. She has become, in a very short time, the general. She runs the court. Everybody knows
Like
that.
a Swiss watch.
So she has an incredibly high concentration level.
Concentration with IQ, knowledge. I mean, you put 40 pounds on her and 4 inches, she could be an NFL quarterback because she sees the field like no one else. And you see it in her eyes. You can see her thinking of where
NFL
she's going to
quarterback.
go.
Well, listen, it's not too far away. Indiana needs an NFL quarterback. Come on, the Dolphins. Come on.
But
We
here's,
don't gotta
the,
talk about the
but here's the
Colts.
greatness of her. She brings the whole team into this. Not just, she's the most unselfish player there is in basketball. All right?
Now
I mean,
she got a little tiff, you know, got a little jostling around on the court.
Well,
Let's talk about that.
Well, I feel
That can knock you out of the zone.
well, she got beat up all last year. She didn't complain. She didn't whine. She didn't bitch. Okay, she comes into this one. She made the commitment in the off season. If you read, the coach says she's there at 8 o'clock in the gym, building up, working. And she just made that commitment not to do anything else but work on her game.
Yeah.
The weaknesses, that's the commitment. and she brought it with her to this first game. So everybody else, watch out, because now everybody's learning how she plays. Everybody has to be on the edge because nobody knows who's going to get the pass. So
That's
they
a
have
great
to be.
point, yeah.
They have to be in the moment with her. Now they added Bonner. Okay, they added Howard. They're not there yet because she had 10 rebounds. She should have had, or excuse me, assist. She should have had 15 or 16 because they missed easy layups.
Yeah.
Who is not in the zone?
I felt Chicago Sky was not in the zone. That was highly anticipated. They should have. Everybody was looking for a battle, but they were not there. Reese is going to do what she's doing. She's much better than she was even last year. Slimmer. Her movement around the ball, it's like she took dancing lessons. Her feet work was much better. She moved the ball better. I feel that Reese can have the potential of doing 15 rebounds a game and 20 points a game. Okay, but the team was
Well, there you
not
go. You know, that's the thing. You can be the best player on the court with numbers, but are you making your team better?
correct.
And you're always going to be marked, no matter how good you are. Did you win?
Absolutely.
It's all about winning.
It's all about winning. AJ Wilson scoring 31 and getting creamed.
And they still got blown out, yeah.
It's all about winning.
So who's not in the zone for you?
Who's not in the zone? If we were going to the golf course, I'm highlighting 3 individuals who completely violated the 5-second rule this weekend, Jim, on the golf course.
What is that 5-second rule,
So
Caleb?
that 5-second rule, after every shot, you got to make the commitment that I'm not going to have a knee-jerk reaction. I'm not going to have a negative thought. I'm not going to judge that swing. I'm not going to react if it was a great shot. If it was a shot that didn't meet expectations, I have one thought. Next. And I am on to that next shot.
Next target.
Next target, whatever that is. But we saw this weekend 2 different club throws. One Wyndham Clark on the 16th yesterday, fires it behind him, almost hits one of the marshals standing there, breaks his driver head off on the sign. Max Homa walking down the fairway, I believe it was the 12th after a poor iron shot, just slings it out there like a boomerang, skipping up stuff in the fairway, complete violation. Then the funniest one, Tyrell Hatton. He's a character. He's a fiery one out there around the course. But he had some animated language as he's standing there talking to his driver head, blaming the poor shot on the driver head.
Poor driver.
Calling everything.
And how bad do you think that driver felt? That driver felt. And the driver's not going to do better now.
He's not going to do.
They probably want to be like Wyndham Clark's driver. Just put me away, man. Put me out of my
Those
misery.
3 guys not in the zone. Violated the 5-second rule in the course.
Who's not in the zone with you?
For me, not in the zone, and this one hurts for me because I had the Orioles on this show. I said they're going to get to the World Series.
Oh.
And it's the Baltimore Orioles.
You did say that.
I did say
we
that.
had that recorded. Oh, I love that.
We have it recorded. Brandon Hyde just got fired from them, a manager who just won 100 games with them the year before, and they fire him after starting this season 19-31. Many people projected the Orioles to not just get to the playoffs again,
Win it.
but to win the World Series, let alone just get there. And they are the bottom of the league in most offensive categories, worst in the league in pitching ERA. It seems like they've got nowhere to go either because the AL East is just jam-packed. The Yankees are a judge. The Red Sox, they're staying 500 right now. Everyone expects them to just start to launch forward with something. And the Blue Jays are competitive. And you know the Rays will always compete, especially down at Steinbrenner. So the Orioles, they are lacking self-discipline at the highest level. But it's not Brandon Hyde, in my opinion. I believe this stems from the front office controlling everything, wanting to control this piece, this piece, this piece. There's no development in Adley Rushin right now. Gunnar Henderson should be an MVP candidate. Started hurt. They have multiple injuries. I don't know what's going on in Baltimore.
Front office got rid of some coaches. I wonder if the manager had anything to do with that. Usually the manager hires and fires his own coaches. But to have front office hire the coaches, which we don't know, but if they did it without the manager or the blessing of the manager, well, right there's a disconnect.
And that'll throw you into the offseason after getting one and done with the Royals. That'll throw you into an offseason with uncertainty on, I don't really know my coaching staff.
And now, let's see if you're in the zone, because we're going right now to the Zone Cafe. Thank you, Zoniacs, for watching the clip, Who's in the Zone? And if you'd like to see the full podcast, go to Spotify or check it out in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe so we can send the show directly to you. Zoniacs, be in the zone. It's the only place to be.